After Ponmudi and Anbarasan, now former DMK Minister Paneer Selvam is on the DVAC radar. Raids conducted on his properties over suspected disproportionate assets. Unrest and a lathi charge in the Trichy Central Jail situation is tense as inmates demand sacking of jail warden. State Congress Chief Thangabalu gets a taste of infighting yet again. MIFT workers who are denied seats for upcoming civic polls go on a rampage. Was the police filing in Parmakudi unprovoked and orchestrated? Startling findings of a parallel investigation by an NGO. Government says wait for judicial inquiry. And the Super Kings have their backs against the wall as they take on an informed New South Wales team for a spot in the semis. Very good evening. You're watching Headlines now with me, Ashmit. Time now for the latest stories coming in from across the nation. Social activist Anna Hazare's latest threat says he will ask voters to not vote for the Congress if the Jan Lokpal bill is not passed. As the police seeks the custody of suspended IPS officer Sanjeev Bhatt tells the court there can be no compromise with the Modi government. The Ministry of Home Affairs writes to Gujarat government says please ensure adequate security to Sanjeev Bhatt. Maoists in West Bengal call for truce. If government stops joint force operations in Jungle Mahal, we will stop use of arms. And finally, Saurav Ganguly does away with the controversies to celebrate. Well, first up at this, after land grab charges, DMK leaders are now bracing themselves for DVAC raids and charges of disproportionate assets. And after former DMK ministers Ponmudi and Anbarasan, today Paneer Selvam was on the DVAC radar. Now, the agency conducted raids on 11 properties belonging to Paneer Selvam and his relatives. The raids were conducted in Cuddalore, Nagapattinam and in Chennai. Now, these raids follow allegations of the former minister amassing wealth beyond the known sources of income during his tenure as a minister. Now, MRK Paneer Selvam handled the health and the backward communities portfolio under the DMK government.
I'm outside the residence of former DMK Minister Mr. MRK Paneer Selvam, the former Health Minister of Tamil Nadu, where the vigilance authorities are conducting a raid at his residence here. There are also raids at 10 other different locations across Tamil Nadu, particularly in his hometown of Cuddalore district. DVAC officials say there's been more than 100% rise in the value of his properties between 2006 and 2011. They have taken this action suo motu based on the information disclosed by the former DMK minister himself in his affidavits, in the forms filed during the 2006 elections and what he had filed in the recently held 2011 assembly elections. They say he has acquired more property. The value has jumped more than 100% in between 5 years. And at this point in time, the DMK says this is political vendetta. This is an attempt to scuttle the DMK's victory in the upcoming local board elections in Tamil Nadu. But the Tamil Nadu government, particularly the Chief Minister Jayalalitha, has always maintained that these raids, particularly the land grab raids which was conducted earlier, which led to the arrest of several DMK leaders, hundreds of cadres and several DMK leaders including former ministers, is based on genuine complaints. But the DMK has denied all this, saying that they will fight this legally. At this point in time, we are not very sure whether the minister is inside. Let's ask some of these. Sir, yaar irukanga sir? Minister irukanga inga? Illinga sir. Yaar vandirukanga? Evvala nerama nadakudinga? Okay. He says the minister, the former minister, is not here. He's expected here any time. In Chennai with camera person Sukumar, Sam Daniel, NDTV.
Moving ahead, an alleged argument that broke out between a prisoner and the police at the Gundas block of the Trichy Central Prison turned ugly. Now, the police resorted to lathi charge. The prisoner Madan Kumar and his 10 supporters are protesting against the alleged ill treatment meted out to them. Now, panic spread among more than 2,000 accused serving their term in the central prison. Now, the internal rivalry in the Tamil Nadu Congress party took an ugly turn today when scores of people alleged to be members of the Youth Congress ransacked the premises. Now, tension prevailed at the Congress party office in Chennai after a few agitated men entered the building, raising slogans against Thangabalu and vandalized the property. Now, the protesters alleged that denial of an opportunity for members of the Youth Congress to contest in the local body elections is the reason behind the outrage. Now, the Chennai City Police Commissioner J.K. Tripathi convened a meeting with the owners of cyber cafes, urging them to be more vigilant. The cafe owners were asked to know who their customers are by maintaining a log register according to the terms prescribed by the licensing authorities. Now, over 800 cafe owners participated. They were advised to collect ID proofs, install web cameras, open type cabins, not to allow children alone in browsing centers, and to submit the details of log register to the local police station on the 5th of every month. Now, during the interaction, few participants raised allegations against the local police persons who are into the habit of demanding mamool from cafe owners.
Basically, what they have been told is that they should know their customers, so that if their IP address is found in any crime, we must track down the accused. That's what we said. One grievance came that while conducting check, police should not harass. That will issue circular regarding that.
And well, with local body elections around the corner, the State Election Commissioner, Mr. S. Iyer, today met with the top cops in Tamil Nadu to ensure security preparations are in place. Now, police officials also confirmed that necessary measures have been taken, with additional personnel being deployed to ensure the implementation of the Election Code of Conduct and to avoid any untoward incidents in sensitive areas.
சென்னை மாநகராட்சி மேயர் தேர்தலுக்கு வந்து 32 பேர் மனு தாக்கல் செய்திருக்காங்க. மொத்தமாக 64 பேர் மனு தாக்கல் செய்திருந்தாங்க. அது ஸ்க்ரூட்டனிக்கு அப்புறம் வேட்புமனு திரும்ப பெற்றதுக்கப்புறம் இப்போது 32 பேர் வந்து போட்டியிடுகிறார்கள் சென்னை மாநகராட்சி மேயர் தேர்தலுக்கு. இதே போல் வார்டு கவுன்சிலர் தேர்தலுக்கு பல்வேறு இடங்களில் பல்வேறு நம்பர்கள் இருக்கின்றன. 16 பேருக்கு மேலே போட்டியிடுற வார்டுகளின் எண்ணிக்கை வந்து 31 வார்டுகள். அங்கெல்லாம் வந்து 2 பேலட் யூனிட்டை வச்சு நாங்கள் தேர்தல் நடத்துவோம். மேயர் தேர்தலுக்கும் 2 பேலட் யூனிட்டை வச்சு தேர்தல் நடத்துவோம். ஸோ ஒவ்வொரு வாக்குச்சாவடியிலும் 2 கண்ட்ரோல் யூனிட் இருக்கும் செப்பரேட்டாக. பேலட் யூனிட்ஸு எத்தனை கவுன்சிலர்ஸ் போட்டிடுறாங்களோ அதுக்கு தகுந்த மாதிரி பேலட் யூனிட்ஸ் இருக்கும். இதை பற்றியெல்லாம் பொதுமக்களுக்கு விழிப்புணர்வு ஏற்படுத்துவதற்காக ப்ராமினென்ட் பிளேசஸில் இந்த மாதிரி பேலட் யூனிட்ஸ் கண்ட்ரோல் யூனிட்ஸ்லாம் வச்சு டெமான்ஸ்ட்ரேஷனும் பண்ணுறதா இருக்கும். கூடிய விரைவில் பொதுமக்களும் பேருந்து நிலையங்கள், ரயில்வே நிலையங்கள், இந்த மாதிரி பொதுமக்கள் கூடுற இடங்களில் இதை பற்றின டெமோவும் நாங்கள் செய்ய இருக்கோம். தேவையான அளவுக்கு இப்போ வந்து இன்னொரு 2000, ஏன்னா இந்த மாதிரி மேயர் தேர்தலுக்கு வந்து 32 பேர் போட்டிடுறதுனால 2 கண்ட்ரோல் யூனிட் பேலட் யூனிட் வைக்க வேண்டியதாக இருக்கிறதுனால இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் எக்ஸ்ட்ரா நமக்கு வந்து ஓட்டிங் மிஷின் தேவைப்படுது. அதை மாநில தேர்தல் ஆணையம் வந்து உடனடியாக அரேஞ்ச் பண்ணி கொடுக்குறேன்னு சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. இன்னொரு 2 டேஸில் எங்களுக்கு வந்து தேவைப்படுற மின்னணு வாக்குப்பதிவு இயந்திரங்கள் கிடைக்கப்பெறும். அதெல்லாம் இன்னும் நாங்கள் ஐடென்டிஃபை பண்ணிகிட்ருக்கோம். அதாவது காவல்துறை அதிகாரியுடன் சேர்ந்து எந்தெந்த வாக்கு சாவடிகள் வந்து பதட்டமானவை என்பதையெல்லாம் நாங்கள் கண்டறிஞ்சிட்ருக்கோம். அதுக்கு பிறகு வந்து அங்கே என்ன முன்னெச்சரிக்கை நடவடிக்கை எடுக்கணுன்றதெல்லாம் முடிவு பண்ணுவோம்.
Well, on the other side of this short break, an NGO raises some uncomfortable questions about the Parmakadi police firing case. We get you all those startling findings on the other side. Keep watching.